I sat down last night and wrote out a big speech I was going to give and had all these awesome words and stuff, and I left it in my printer this morning.
Oh, no.
But it might end up being better just because I'm a big believer that it's easier to speak from the heart when you're not reading it off a piece of paper. I wanted to start really quick, just with some thank yous. First of all, just the coaching staff. The rest of the guys on the team have all, they've earned the coaches' respect before they got here. They're very talented. They're the best on their teams, and they've worked really hard to get here. Me, the coaches they just trusted the people I know. They trusted my dad. They trusted my family, and that's really the only reason I was here in the first place. And it was just right place, right time. So I just want to thank them for having me here in the first place. Coach Drexler's first year with him. He's the nicest guy I think I've ever met. Never heard him say anything bad about anyone. Coach Schott is a lot of stuff. He's really hilarious, and he knows his stuff. He's best X's and O's coach I've ever been around. Learned a lot from him, especially. Coach Monahan, also the first year I've been around him. I wish he was here today. Got a lot of great stories about him that I won't talk about right now. But I've really enjoyed getting to know him and watching him work over the past year. And Coach Morgenthaler, he's been like a father to me over the past 4 years. Can't say enough about how lucky I am just to be here and to have worked under him, but just wanted to say thanks to Coach Morgenthaler too. Still a lot more people I need to thank. The Hoops Club's done a lot for me. They've really gotten behind me, which is really rare for a team manager to get the kind of support that I have. So thank you to the Hoops Club. Tim Falkus is another guy I really have to thank. He's been, we've had a lot of managers, come and go we've had guys stay like a week. And Tim's been here 2 years now. He's done a lot of the taping. And Coach was talking about how, Coach Schott does a lot of the things he doesn't want to do. Coach Monahan does a lot of the things Coach Schott doesn't want to do. I end up doing a lot of the things Coach Monahan doesn't want to do. And then Tim honestly does a lot of the things that I don't want to do. That's just how it works. So thank you, Coach. I really do appreciate all the things you've done. I hope you're here next year. And you mean a lot to the program, even if, we may not do a good enough job of telling you that sometimes. Dawn, Heidi, Mary Beth, Morgenthaler, and Jack, you guys have all also been like a part of my family here. My family lives 4 hours away, and so I don't get to talk to them or be around them as much as I wish I could, but you guys have all been there for me when I've needed you, so thank you. Who else do I have? Chambers, Scott, and Casey, you guys have all been there on the bus. You've talked to me, treated me like part of the team, and I'm really thankful to know you guys and have worked with you guys, and I've had just a great time. And last but certainly not least is my parents. My dad couldn't be here. He's with my sister at a volleyball tournament right now. But my mom, who was my speech coach in middle school, so I'm sure she's loving this. But I was in a class this week, and we were talking about kind of raising your kids, and I was thinking about it, and I don't know how, I think I turned out pretty good, and I don't know how my parents did it, but they did. And the big thing, I got here and realized I did leave my speech in the printer, and so I was just thinking about, okay, writing a couple things down, and I wrote, I was writing on my hand, which I always do, and all I have is one word that really sums it up, and that's luck. I'm just a very lucky person. I grew up very comfortable, very, money was never an issue. I've never really had to do anything that I didn't want to do. And I'm very lucky, to be there. And honestly, a lot of days I wake up and I don't really like myself for maybe not doing as much with that as I should have. But, the big thing standing here is I'm just very lucky. Like I've said, as the team manager, Division I, Division III, it doesn't matter. Usually team managers first of all, they do a lot more than me. I work hard, but there's a lot of things that, a lot of other guys do that I haven't had to. But it's very, very rare that, a team manager would be up here giving a speech right now, or that they'd be on radio shows with Casey, or, they'd be talking to the Hoops Club, sitting down in meetings with them, or just a lot of the stuff and I'm very lucky to have done all that and to be here. Another just really quick thing with luck that I've been kind of writing this speech for honestly a couple years now, but really thinking about it for a couple months. And I was thinking back to our Springfield trip when the day before our games we went to this hospital and we were talking to some kids that one of the things was we couldn't ask, what was wrong with them or what they were in for. And I've always wondered, but there was this kid named Joey that I always think back to. And like I said, I don't know, how bad he was. Honestly, I don't know if he's even still around or what happened to him. But I always think back to that and just think, even when you think you're at your worst, if we're not there. And we're very lucky just to be where we are, and I hope everyone here realizes how lucky you really are. But I'll pass it off to Steve really quick. I probably talked a little bit longer than I should have anyway. But I just really want to thank everyone for treating me like a part of the team over the last couple years. I've really enjoyed my time. I'm hoping for 2 more years, and I actually did just this week find out. I haven't told my mom this either. I'm just going to drop the bomb on her. But I did find out I got into grad school. So hopefully I'm here for 2 more years. And I'll take Coach's criticisms about talking too much and keeping the heart and work on them the next 2 years. But I just wanted to thank you guys for having me here and for treating me like a part of the team. Thank you.
I can honestly sit here and listen to Tige talk a heck of a lot longer. I'm sure you guys can feel the same way. An unbelievable speech. A couple of things that Dawn and I have started, and we give every senior a competitor's Bible when they leave here. I think it's something we started a couple of years back. This is a great Bible, and Dawn and I both wrote a note in for you, and Steve will get the same thing, obviously. And we also, Tige, we got a nice picture of you, just like the seniors going on, man. But let me show everybody here real quick. A nice picture of Tige.
It's an action shot.
An action shot of Tige on the bench, exactly right.